Hi, I'm Maya from Bookworm Dreams, and welcome to a reading vlog. So, today is the 28th of August, which means I have 4 days left till the end of Orilium readathon, the autumn equinox, right? I have 3 books left for that now. So we will see if I can read these 3 books in the 4 days that I have left. So the books that I have left is After the Dragons by Cynthia Zhang. It's on my Kindle, Kobo somewhere over there. It's a novella that it would take me 2 hours long if I can just sit down and read it. But I haven't been able to do that through the entire month, so that's book 1. Book 2 is this one, Slavic Supernatural. This is a collection, anthology of Slavic-inspired speculative fiction. You can see I've put tabs, so that I can mark each story that appears in this anthology. This lovely book has 250 pages, but it also has a big font, so it shouldn't really take me that long to read, right? Now the problem is the 3rd book. This book is so cursed, it's unbelievable. So my 3rd book is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Now, the audiobook for this is like 19 hours long, but if I listen to it on 2-speed, which I usually do with my audiobooks, I can finish it in 9 hours. Which means if I read this for 3 hours each day, I should be able to finish it, right? But this is also a time where I have to work more. Now the summer is ending, and work is about to be really busy. This week will be the week where I have to prepare more for my work, and I will have to spend more time of the day doing actual work and not just reading. So yeah, that is the challenge, to read those 3 books in these 4 days. And also I do have a book club meeting on Sunday, for which I'm supposed to read the first 3 volumes of Spy Family, and yeah, we'll see if I get to that, or if I'll read that on like Friday and Saturday and just be prepared for Sunday. We'll see. Okay, the lighting could be better, but alright, it's the end of the day. Things have been, like, work has been done, things have been cleaned, lunch and dinner have been made and eaten, and 1/3 of Jade City has been read. And oh my god, first of all, I'm so worried about all the characters. I keep thinking they're just going to die in various ways, so I'm very tense and worried. So in this story we follow, Jade City is a city where you have adversarial clans working against each other, and all of them get their power from jade, which they have to wear so they can like draw power from it and become extra awesome martial artists, I guess. And we follow this one clan as they're trying to fucking survive being I guess obviously fucked over by other members, like older members of their clans, I think, and an adversarial clan called the Mountain. And it's very tense. At the beginning I was a bit indifferent about the whole thing, but yeah, I got into it. Like, you follow 3 members of this clan family, like the oldest brother, who is like the leader, the middle brother, who is like the enforcer, and the younger the sister. I think she's the youngest. She has sort of given up everything for true love, and that did not pan out, and she is now back in and trying not to get back into the family, but also she has been given a task by her oldest brother to figure out if people are fucking them over in the mines and whatnot. And everything is sort of pointing towards like one of the oldest members of the clans. There's also like the previous leader of the clan, who is like an old frail man who just is like old and senile and just creating just tension and shit. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it a lot. Well, right now it's like almost 10 o'clock at night. I will be watching some TV now and then getting ready for tomorrow. So and try and read the dragon thing, because like it's 2 hours. I have 2 hours, and if I read like an hour before today's bedtime and next time's bedtime, tomorrow's bedtime, I will be done. I just need to make myself read it. So yeah, I'm doing well so far. I'm very surprised. So it's Tuesday, around 3:30. Went to work, did the stuff. I read my second third of this one. So I did my 3 hours of the audiobook / reading of this. This is so tense. This is like every time one of our characters is conversing or like having business meetings or doing anything outside their house, I'm afraid that they'll die. And you know, stuff has happened. The clan war is now full on. You know, there is betrayal inside the family. There is like, oh God, like conspiracies. You know, outside. Watching the other clans sort of do their thing is also very interesting. So yeah, I am really enjoying this. But yeah, it's fucking tense. I'm so afraid about, you know, everyone. So yeah, now I'm gonna do a little bit of work because when I came back, I just immediately went into listening to this so I can, you know, listen to my 3 hours of this. And then after that, I think I'm gonna leave the night to start reading this and using the demonology ASMR room that G from Bookcross has created for the Orilium readathon. I used the one that was last, the spring one, a lot. I haven't used the demonology one once this whole month, so I'm gonna spend the evening and just use that whole room to try and get as much of this read. Yeah. What's happening around me? Well, we have been having some rain and storms and thundering and stuff, and I have to go to the store soon. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes or maybe an hour until that sort of goes away. So, you know, fingers crossed. I forgot I had to film a video today. So that's what I've been doing for the last hour. I scripted the video, filmed it, and will I be editing this today? I should, because it's coming up on Wednesday, and I will be spending most of my, what do you call that? Morning. Right, morning at work. So we'll see what happens next. I think I'm going to go to the store now because it's very sunny suddenly. So, yay! Neil. So it's Wednesday, so that's day 3 or 4 that I have to read stuff, and I have finished Jay's City. This is so good. I is kicking myself because I haven't read it before. So this is such a, first of all, it's such an interesting world. So in the story, we follow a clan that is fighting for the power over a town, over jade. Jade is an element that they use to enhance their martial arts prowess. So it's like a low fantasy world. We follow different people of the family. We follow like angry teenagers that are going around trying to grab power for themselves. It's a very cool world with a very cool story. It's very tense. Like not. It was also a bit stressful, but it was tense, and I loved it because it kept me engrossed, and I just kept waiting to read it. And yeah, it's so good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's book 1 done. I started this Slavic supernatural anthology of stories. I read the first 3. They were very interesting. I'm learning about new Slavic mythological creatures and how to deal with them or not. That was very interesting. So today I'm going to continue on with that, and which leaves me a whole day of tomorrow to finish After Dragons. So yeah, I'm very pleased that I finished this. This was like my most, I would say, not problematic one, but the one I was like, if I don't read this, then like I was already expecting not to get to it, but yeah, I'm so happy I did. And yeah, this is so good. This is so good. I can't wait to get to the sequel soon. The lighting is kind of shitty, but it's fine. So I'm reading this, and I just read a story called "The Gentleman's Hat" by Ivana Gecek. So it's about this. First of all, it's kind of gross because there's like a zombie siren kind of a thing coming out of a lake. It's a creature called Rusalka, I think. And basically, she came to be after she's sort of got murdered and dumped into a lake many years ago, and then she turned into this supernatural creature. And so she's sort of stuck in this lake in the middle of nowhere. So she has this line which made me giggle. Like, couldn't they have killed me somewhere more fun? She often thought to herself. Why couldn't they have killed her at Plitvice Lakes? All of the things they could do there. I love that. That's so awesome. Like, imagining all the tourists at Plitvice Lakes getting freaked out by this zombie siren kind of a thing, which was so gross. So we follow several people in this short story. One of them is like a young woman who comes to her grandfather's estate after he dies, and she's like trying to turn it into an Airbnb. And so one night she sort of has a bout of sleep paralysis, which I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like, all the horror stories that I've been reading lately have sleep paralysis in it, and it's okay, it's weird. And she's basically lying there in her bed, and she hears and sees and smells this like zombie siren thing coming towards her. It was so gross. It was so gross. So good. I'm having so much fun with this one. So that's my update. Let's end this video in the same position we started it. So, today is Friday, the 1st of September, which means that we have lost one day. I mean, lost. I haven't filmed anything yesterday on Thursday because I went to the dentist and got one of my wisdom teeth removed, and that was not fun. So, I did not want to do shit. I did read, which is great because I was able to finish everything that I had to in my allotted time. So, I finished the Slavic Supernatural anthology of Slavic-inspired speculative fiction. And as in every anthology, you know, there are stories that work, there are stories that don't work. So there were stories I really enjoyed, I had fun with. There were stories I had no idea what the fuck was going on. It's a really, really cool overview of like everything that Slavic mythology offers, and it was interesting to see how different authors interpret the same god. So Morana, our lady, the goddess of death and winter, this lady here, was interpreted in like 3 or 4 different ways, and I really, really enjoyed every version. Also, look how awesome this cover is. There are some creepy creatures. The zombie siren thing was fucking gross. So yeah, the whole of this was interesting, spooky times, and I need more of this because yeah, I had fun reading this. My favorite story, so The Gentleman Hat is definitely one of my favorite stories. Death Will See was awesome. I love Death Will See. I also like the story The Deep Woods. So yeah, a really cool collection, so if you get a chance, please do check it out. And my last read of this readathon was After the Dragons, like you can see that here on my e-reader, by Cynthia Zhang. Now, I've read the summary, and this thing was nothing like the fucking summary. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I got wasn't what I was expecting. So in this story, we follow 2 young people, Eli and Kai. They are in Beijing, China. They live in a world where dragons are a thing, but you have Western dragons and Eastern dragons. Eastern dragons are more like peaceful and less destructive than the Western dragons, and so I thought we were going to deal with the dragons, but we are dealing with our 2 main characters and their striking friendship and something more. And you have this background of this like mysterious disease that is plaguing the citizens of Beijing, and you know, people trying to figure out a cure and whatnot. It's a novella, so it was a quicker read than everything else. I finished it. It was fine. I mean, I was expecting more action, but you know, those were my like misunderstandings of, you know, what the book was about. With finishing this TBR, so I've managed to do it in the 4 days that I had. I finished J-City, I finished Slavic Supernatural, and I finished After the Dragons, and with that finished my Orilium TBR, so yay! Right now, my character is an apprentice scribe and a crafts mage novice. because I'm crazy and my character has 2 careers. Anyway, so if you have participated in this readathon and you want to share your overall success, please do so down below in the comments. If you want to comment on some of the books that I have read in this mini reading vlog, please do so as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Press the bell button to get notifications for new videos. There are some links in the description box for you to check out. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!